What's going on, y'all? Club Napier. We are critics.com. I got my man Nick Mayhem Madness is in the building, man.
What's going on?
Yo, hold on. Let me move this around real quick. I don't know how I got on that side, but here we go, man. Listen, I went live without you earlier. I was anxious. I wanted to talk about it. Nobody was available. I was like waiting on everybody to hit me up. I had people in my inbox hitting me up, talking to me about this big announcement that Marvel Studios made today. It was like this. I'll tell you how I heard about it. There was like I saw a lot of the smaller trades saying that Marvel was
Mhm.
making a big announcement today. I don't know how they got that. I don't know where they heard that from, but I thought it was all speculation. I thought it was just blah blah because one, we got WonderCon coming up this weekend. Second, we got
Yeah.
CinemaCon coming up this weekend. So I didn't think that Marvel was going to be bold enough to kind of blow their load on the internet. But now I
Mhm.
feel a little bit differently about what to expect over this weekend and next weekend when I'm at WonderCon and at CinemaCon, and we're gonna talk about all of that right now. When did you hear about this?
I heard about this around like 12ish. My brother ended up hitting me up telling me
Yeah,
that they were making a big announcement and I'm like I didn't hear anything the night before, so what are you talking about a big announcement? It kind of just came out of the blue that they announced this. Is what I think. I didn't remember hearing anything last night about it,
yeah.
but yeah.
I didn't hear nothing about it last night. I didn't hear about nothing this morning. I just saw trades like popping up. It was like late this morning, early afternoon because I was about to go make some run some errands. I had to go to the store. Pack. I gotta get ready to get on the plane in the morning. So I saw it as I'm driving, and I'm like watching a few streams. I was watching Brandon Davis. Shout out to Brandon Davis. I was watching his stream. He streamed the whole thing, and then I saw live tweets coming in. So I was just like, you know what? I was like, this is gonna be for a minute because they were like taking their time as they were rolling things out. It was like every like 15 minutes they were saying a name, like for the longest, and then the time just kept getting shorter and shorter. Um, the time kept getting shorter and shorter in between the names. I think it was like 10 it was like 15 10 minutes 10 to 15 minutes, and then it would drop to like 5 minutes, I think, or something like that, when they would do like a countdown, and then they would announce a name, play like a theme song in related
Yeah.
relation to the character. Did you get to watch it live in real time?
I watched some of them. I seen I think I seen the one I seen was Simu Lee. I seen him. I only seen
Mm-hmm.
like a good probably a good five of them in real time, and then um I went back to work and I didn't get to see the rest of them. So I had my brother actually texting me as
Yeah.
they were dropping and letting me know who was in it.
So let me ask you this: what did you think about the way they rolled this out? Do you think that this was something, you think it was kind of dope the way they did it, or you think that they
I
could have
liked
did
it.
better? They could, huh?
I liked it. I liked it. I liked it a
Yeah.
lot. I thought it was kind of cool how they did that like pause, showed you a seat, and then played the music. That's what I thought was actually kind of fire. Was they played the music, so then like got you hyped up. Because I know when they played Simu Lee's music, I was hyped, and then it showed his chair. So I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, I thought it was cool the way they did it. It felt like we were watching like a live draft.
Yeah, yeah.
like
I kind of got
like
that
yeah, like
feeling.
we were getting a drive, and like the updates were crazy. Like yo, a lot of them outlets out there were working, bro. It was like
Yeah.
yo, some people literally had a graphic every announcement. So I'm like, I'm wondering if they already had the heads up and just had embargo, like they couldn't talk about it until it
Hmm.
was getting released. But because some people were just moving way too quick, which I'm not hating. If that's what they had to do, that's what they had to do. That's kind of dope that they were able to keep up with it in real time. I think one of your guys, the ones you follow, Crave, Comic Crave, or what is it called?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Cosmic
Cosmic Crave. Comic
Cosmic
Crave.
Crave.
Comic.
Yeah, they were dropping with graphic like as names were coming out. Um, so I
Excuse
thought
me.
that was
It's actually
dope.
Comic Cave. My bad. Comic Cave.
What's it called?
Comic
Comic
Cave.
Cave.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Shout out to Comic Kid because they were doing it in real. Like a lot of people were working over. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do the per name thing because I knew this was gonna go on for hours, at least a couple of hours. So I was like, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna follow it and add the names as they go, and then just put out a graphic like what we got right here.
Mm.
Um, you guys can all see that we got this graphic in the middle. I don't know if you guys can see it or whatever, but what up, Zig? I see Zig in the comments. This list, man, Overwhelming or underwhelming? Let me ask you straight up.
It's a it's not anything. It's good. It's I feel like it's a good list.
Yeah.
It's not anything mind blowing. I thought I a couple names on there. I'm like, okay, like it's pretty hyped up, but especially where we ended at in the movies, you could
Yeah.
kind of tell like if you knew some of these names were going to be here. There's a couple names that
Yeah.
I didn't know was going to be here, but for the most part,
That's
you knew
what
some of these names.
that's what I was trying to say. Like I was like, yo, there was no, and I hate that because we're like so used to knowing the knowing and knowing and knowing everything. It's like, yo, there were a lot of names that was like so obvious. Like I'm like, yeah, all right, you guys aren't really telling me anything that. Who didn't think Thor was going to be in this movie?
Right? Right?
Yeah, like I knew Thor was gonna be in this movie. Who else? Let's go through this list. All right, I'm gonna name off some names, and you let me know. Yes, you knew they were gonna be in this movie, or you could be
Okay.
like, Nah, I was really surprised. Because I'm not gonna lie, there were some surprises, and we're gonna talk about the
Yeah.
surprises. There were a lot of surprises, but there were also a lot of like, so,
That you already knew what you already knew people was going to be in here.
so. But
Uh,
with saying that, like, I think there's a good there's good reason why certain names got named and a bigger reason why names didn't get named yet.
okay.
And I'll talk with that about it. All
Mm.
right. So first name we said Chris Hemsworth. We both agree we knew this was coming,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We knew that was coming. All right. Second, Vanessa Kirby, which is Invisible Woman,
Invisible Woman.
Fantastic Four.
Yeah. Of course, I knew she was coming because we have Fantastic Four, and if we're
Yep.
going into Doom Wars, we know the whole Fantastic Four is going to be there. They're attached with Doctor Doom, so
Yep.
I kind of felt like that was already a given. To
So
have,
let's say fair to say anything Fantastic Four we knew
yeah,
was
yeah,
pretty much going to be okay. Fair enough. I felt the same way. Like I saw Vanessa Kirby. The fact that they even announced her second, I was just like, so
yeah,
they
yeah.
could have
Especially
they
coming
could
off,
have
like I
waited.
said, especially like I said, coming off of her movie, coming off of their movie. They're not
Yep.
just in it having a big Avengers movie. You knew that they were going to be in there.
Yeah. Third name, Captain America, Black Cap, Anthony Mackie.
Yeah, especially at the end of Brave New World. He's
Oh
putting together
yeah,
the Avengers.
the post credit scene too. That's right. The stupid post credit scene, I might add.
You didn't like
Bro, that I feel like that post credit scene is equivalent to this announcement.
it? Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like you're stating the
yeah.
actual obvious.
You're saying the obvious here. Avengers. You're putting the Avengers together. You're gonna be in the Avengers movie. Come on.
But not only that, remember the post credit scene when he goes to the raft
With
and he talks to the leader.
about something. Okay, yeah. About
Like
something. Yeah,
like
yeah.
that post credit scene is equivalent to this entire announcement. Like,
I
yo,
would basically
yo,
say that post credit scene is gonna lead into this where we're going.
yeah. Hold on, and then the next one, Sebastian Stan.
It tells me that he's not dying in Thunderbolts.
Tells me a little bit too much about
Yeah,
Thunderbolts, honestly. Like
yeah.
really like that I didn't understand what they were doing. Because like dude, the movie like this alone, right? No, you know what? It's not even this one. This announcement I'm not gonna take to heart because it's Bucky. He's an OG. He's been around for a very long time. When we get to the other ones, I'll tell you how I feel about what's going on with that. But so did you expect him or no?
I expected him.
Okay, so you expected him. Um,
Yeah.
Letitia Wright, our newest Black Panther. Did you expect her?
Not really. Not really.
No.
Not really. I didn't think that. I thought maybe we'd see her more in Secret War, not here.
Okay. Okay. So you're saying that some of the people that are being announced in this one, you don't necessarily think you should see them now, but you wish to see them later.
Yeah,
Okay. So we gotta add that in now. Then we gotta add that in. Like who who did you expect them, and who do you wish to see later on, and not so much now?
okay,
Fair. All
that's
right.
fair.
So
That's fair.
Chris Hemsworth, Vanessa Kirby, Anthony Mackie, Sebastian Stan. We already expected those guys regardless in this one.
Yeah,
Okay. So Letitia Wright, Black Panther. You would much rather see her when shit gets real.
yeah, yeah. Because,
Okay.
like I said, this is still an Avengers movie. And the last thing we remember, unless Anthony Mackie's Captain America is putting her in the Avengers, not even Black Panther was an Avenger.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
He
yeah,
was
yeah.
never stamped out as an Avenger. So
He didn't want to be.
yeah, he wanted to kind of do his own thing and take care of his people. So
Yep.
yeah, I would have thought to maybe see her once shit gets real, then we see her,
Hmm.
but not
Okay.
not not right now.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Paul Rudd.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Expected
I
to
would have
see
thought to
him.
see that. Expected to see that.
Okay. So you expect.
It's a little of both though. It's a little of I've expected to see him, but I'm kind of
Mhm.
surprised that we see him because if this is kind of like I said, we're coming off of last seeing him in Ant-Man, Quantumanium. We're not doing that whole Kang route anymore, or maybe we are. But I wouldn't have expected to see him here.
Really?
Yeah, what last that we've known, we haven't got anything else besides him thinking that he messed up stuff with Kang. Why are we going to see him all of a sudden here? And it's just
Because
taking a
listen,
completely different turn.
here's the reason why I think we see him. We see him because, and I'm gonna be real with you. I've been saying this for a long time, and I don't think Kang is done. I don't think we're not gonna see Jonathan Major again. I think we're gonna
I
see him at
hope we
least.
don't. I hope we do. I
I
mean,
think
I hope we see him.
I think we're gonna see him at least one more time in this one, and I think that the connection of that is Ant Man, and we need Ant Man to solidify how dangerous he can be.
Okay.
Um, so I don't know. I don't see Ant Man showing up in this movie and no one ever mentioned Kang. That's weird. That's just really really weird.
Yeah, like they just totally forgot about it. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's what they put a lot and invested a lot in that, and I just don't see that happening. What's up, Joanna? I see you in there. What up? Um, all right, the next one. This one, Wyatt Russell, U.S. agent. What happened?
No, I
Hello.
didn't expect to see him. I didn't
So
expect to see him.
so this is where I wanted to talk about Thunderbolts. Marvel is really banking on thinking that the Thunderbolts is going to do something by putting the
Yeah.
Thunderbolts in this movie.
Yeah. Or this could we could see Avengers and Dark Avengers. We still don't know what the name of Thunderbolts is really.
I mean, it's
So
Thunderbolts. I mean, the movie's called Thunderbolts.
it's Thunderbolts, but we still got that asterisk right next to it. So we don't know if by the end of the movie we got a Dark Avengers team.
You think they might get recruited by Doom?
No, 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 not that crazy. I'm saying I don't know. I don't know if they will be the new Avengers and we get Anthony Mackie trying to make a different Avengers team, but they're still known as like the Dark Avengers. And Anthony Mackie's putting together the basic Avengers team. We don't know if that is now a different Avengers team without calling it a Dark Avengers.
Um, I don't think we're gonna get that storyline. I listen. As much as I want to get that storyline, I think the Dark Event. I think listen, if we get a Dark Avengers team, I
Mm.
think we'll get a Avengers team like in Secret Wars when there's like different variants of people running around. I think we'll see like the dark version of them, but I don't think they're gonna ever like go full on with that arc. You know what I mean? But I'm just shocked that Marvel's banking so hard on Thunderbolts. Although I do have a theory that they might be the collateral damage in this movie.
What, the Thunderbolts?
Yeah, I think that we're gonna love them by the end of the movie, by the end of Thunderbolts, and then when shit gets real, bodies are gonna start
Mm.
dropping.
I could, I could see something like that, but they're gonna have to stamp like if they're are they good or are they bad? Because remember, they're still all recruited by Allegra, so
Yeah,
we don't know where they really stand at. We have some
this.
people trying to do the hero route, and then we have some people that are still just trying to just be in the limelight. So
Yeah, yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
where we're gonna go with that.
Okay, so let's get to the next one. The next one we got here is Eben Moss Backrock, who is
The
Thing,
thing.
Fantastic Four. Yeah, we already
Yeah,
know
we
what
don't
the
even.
Thing.
Yeah, we don't even need to.
We expected he was going to show up. At what
Yeah,
capacity we don't know, nor do we really care. But we knew he was going to be there. So let's get to the next one. Simu Liu, Shang Chi.
I didn't expect him to be there.
Really?
Not yet. Not yet,
So
unless Cap is trying to, like we said, put together the Avengers team, and that's who he's thinking of. I didn't. I it wasn't crazy for. I didn't think it was anything crazy, but I just didn't
yeah.
see. I didn't see him.
Listen, like I said, up until this point, like the names that we have gotten, I am not shocked about nothing. I knew some iteration these characters were going to be in this movie. So I at this point I'm not even like you say it's Simu Liu and I'm just like, okay, yeah, Shang-Chi's showing up. So what? He's supposed to. Who why wouldn't you? Like that's where
I,
I'm
I
at with it.
I'll tell you why I didn't think that later when we get later into it.
Okay.
But I'll tell you
Okay.
why.
Okay. So the next not you mean later like off camera?
No. I'll
Or
tell
later
you when we
Oh,
get to
okay.
the end of this thing. I'll tell you why.
Okay. Now Florence Pugh, my pew pew. Um I Thunderbolts again. Why are they going so hard with bringing the Thunderbolts into this?
No idea. No idea. We're
And
gonna have to see after.
to the point that they're ruining the movie by
Yeah,
announcing them.
yeah,
Like we don't need to know. We don't need
yeah,
to know that they're going to be in this movie. But like I said, this is the multiverse. Maybe they all do die in this Thunderbolts movie. Maybe Sentry murders everybody.
yeah, yeah. And this is a completely different. You know what? What actually I just thought of too. We got their names. We got who's gonna be in it. We didn't get their exact saying that their characters are gonna be in it. So,
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. We don't know
uh,
who's playing who, what's playing what.
yeah,
Um, yeah, we don't know. We don't know that Chris Hemsworth is coming back as Thor. We don't know that. You know what I mean? He
yeah.
could be somebody else. All right, next one. This one is. I know you're gonna get excited. Kelsey Grammer,
Oh, I was so hyped. I was so hyped when
Beast,
I seen that. So hyped.
Beast,
And we got old school Beast.
the Beast, who we haven't seen since the Marvels.
Yep.
We haven't seen him since the Marvels. Um, I mean, at this point, like I had a problem. You know me. I wanted them to recast the X Men. I wanted them to start fresh with a new younger cast. But it seems that Marvel has different plans. They have. I mean, at this point, it's like ride or die for Marvel. Like they don't really have the leisure or the time to be like, no, we want to reboot the X Men. We might as well just get it out the way and just merge everything that we know and have already, um,
Mm.
and just kind of tell a story, so to speak. So Kelsey Grammer. Then we got Louis Pullman, which is Century. This is interesting. So now the
Yeah,
villain of the upcoming Thunderbolts is in this movie. How and why? And why
and
are they
this is
telling us this now?
and this is exactly why I say Dark Avengers, because Century is one of the main people in the Dark Avengers.
He is.
So why
He
is he
is.
in? Yeah, when I seen him, I was like Dark Avengers. That's exactly what we'll like. I'm telling you, by the end of the Thunderbolt, it's gonna be known as the Dark Avengers.
Okay. So hear me out. This Avengers team saves the day. People think they're the new Avengers
Yep.
because
And
remember,
then,
and then they get wiped,
yep,
and
yep,
then Mackie has to go get the real Avengers.
yeah. Or these Avengers, or by the end of the Thunderbolts, they could be put together as the new Avengers, and everybody. But in the background, they're the Dark Avengers being controlled by Allegra
Or Osborn.
or Osborn. We haven't seen an Osborn yet,
Yeah.
but Captain America is basically putting together his team, saying, no, we'll get in this. This is the Avengers.
So it's gonna essentially be like the Temptations, where Otis is
Yeah.
gonna have his Otis is gonna have his temptations, and David and Eddie are gonna have their temptations.
Ain't no one came to see you, Otis.
I came to see you, Mackie.
You-
Oh shit, yo, nah. I mean, I feel like we're on to something. I feel like any one of these could play out that way. Okay, so after we got Century, we got a throwaway character. I'm just gonna call him a throwaway character. I love this character, but he really serves. He doesn't heat things up or make things cooler. Danny Ramirez. That is the Falcon, the new Falcon.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like
Okay, okay, cool. Yeah, thumbs up.
welcome,
Yeah.
welcome to the party.
What? Welcome
Glad you
to
got in.
welcome welcome to an Avengers movie. You made it by the you made it by the skin of your
Yo,
teeth.
glad you got in, guy. Chucky
Honestly,
couldn't do
because
that.
right, honestly, because you're Cap's friend, so cool. Like we'll let you in because because you rolling with Cap,
Oh yeah, yeah. Who you here with?
right?
Who
Okay, all
Janelle? Who
right,
you
cool,
here
cool.
with? Who's plus one
Cool,
of
you can
you?
go.
Yeah, yeah. That's where we're at with him, man.
That's how
That
exactly how
that
I
didn't
feel.
that didn't need an announcement, man. That didn't need an announcement. That don't make
No,
nothing. That don't change anything for anybody.
no, not at all.
Yeah. All right. Um. Oh, I got Sebastian Stan on here twice. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean to do that. Joseph Quinn, Human Torch.
Another one we knew.
Yeah, Fantastic Four. No, no brainer.
Yep.
No brainer. No brainer. All right. David Harbour, another Thunderbolt.
I was hearing that there was like they were saying something about him dying in what's it called? It was rumors about him dying in Thunderbolts. Which again, I wish they wouldn't have told us anything about any of the Thunderbolts because it just ruins the movie now. Not ruins it, but it lets us know a lot.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. We know way too much about Thunderbolts than we should at this point. Just off
Yeah.
of these castings, like, and listen, Marvel could throw like a major curveball. Like they could throw us off completely. Like we could be thinking one thing, and then that movie just goes in a totally different direction. But I feel as though as speculation is concerned and the talk, like people are already gonna feel like they know what's going on, and then they may even check out of the movie. Like they probably won't even like go see it because they think they know better.
Yep.
I hope that's not the case, but yeah. All right, here's another one, bro. I did not see this one. This was not on my bingo card in 2025, bro. Winston Duke, Umbaku, another Y4.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but I'm just kind of like, because he's here. All right, cool. I
He's
like
up
him.
there
I
with Danny
don't.
Ramirez.
I'd put him a little bit higher than Danny Ramirez.
No, no, no. I hear you. I hear you. But as an Avenger in
He's
an
not an
Avengers
Avenger.
movie, yeah, I know that. So why are we getting the announcement?
Yeah, yeah, true.
Like, I don't.
This is just like what like you said. This is just like Falcon coming in with Cap. This is like Black Panther. Now, like, oh, you're the plus one. Like that's how I feel like with him.
I don't even feel like Ramirez is an Avenger yet. Like the way that he ended off, unless they level him up. Like how much time between Brave New World is
And
is Doomsday. You know what I mean? Like they gotta
hmm
level him up. That was not it.
yeah,
All right, this next one, another one that just kind of gives away Thunderbolts is Hannah John Kamen, who plays Ghost.
yeah, yeah. That's
Because
another one that
that's a character whom I probably thought would have died in Thunderbolts.
yeah, yeah. I would have
Like,
thought that too. Yeah,
so we've got every single Thunderbolt except for Taskmaster, who we already know is probably dead already because she ain't in none of the trailers.
yeah, yeah. They showed her in one trailer, and then after that, they didn't show her again.
Yeah. So, which is crazy because Taskmaster is so OP in the comic, and they just throw that
Yeah,
character away. It's crazy.
yeah. That's it.
All right,
Yeah.
this one here, man. I ain't gonna lie, I screamed. I got excited. Tom Hiddleston,
I was
Loki.
excited too. Yeah. When my brother told me, I was really excited because, like you said,
Uh,
well, I mean, not like you said, but he's in the TVA. How and he's basically the loom. So that means that we're going to have to somehow get to the TVA again, and hopefully now we get to see where the actual TVA is located because we've never seen where it's located at.
I know. And this is why I think that Kang isn't gone because now we got Loki in the mix. We got Ant Man in the mix. Like,
Mm,
my heart is telling me that Majors has one more in him. That Feige's going to be like, hey, listen, let's just wrap this Kang thing up the right way and kind of get
mm,
him involved. Um, because they can pass the torch. Like we can see, who Kang has been working for this whole time, and kind of like let
mm.
him get defeated in Doomsday, and then go into Secret Wars. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's just what my heart is hoping for. That's what I'm just hoping for. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think a lot of
After
people are hoping
Tom,
that we see him again.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I think there's room for it. I think right now the temperature is a little. It's at a space where he can do that. Come back.
Mm.
Then we got the big. This was the biggest one. To me, I think this was the biggest one. Toby Maguire.
Yeah, that was a this was a shocker to me, and I didn't even see the announcement for it.
This was a shocker for me because literally he's the only Spider-Man they announced. And
Oh,
then this is the one where I was saying there will more than likely no, there will definitely be more surprises. Just because he was the only Spider-Man
mm.
that got announced, I already knew. I was like, oh, okay, that's the game we're playing. This list is far from done. This list is
You think
far from
so?
over. I, Bro, they announced Toby Maguire and not Andrew. If anything, Toby would have been the hardest one to get.
Yeah, yeah. And what is Tony? I mean, how is Toby Maguire Spider Man after like you said, Andrew Garfield is more current than Toby Maguire. So how is Toby Maguire's character of Spider Man coming back into this world?
I got some speculations.
What
I
you
got some.
thinking?
I got. Listen, we know in Secret Wars,
Mm.
Spider-Man gets a special suit.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Okay. Okay. All right.
If we get black suit Spider-Man from Sam Raimi in this movie,
Mm. It's
bro,
over.
I might do a cartwheel in the theater, bro. I might do a cartwheel in the theater. I might get out of my seat and do a somersault right in the front of the fucking theater, bro. Listen, it would be cool to see Tom do it, but Toby's already done it.
Yeah,
And how cool would that be to see that version of him come back?
yeah, it would be crazy to see it.
It's different.
I,
Like he really gets to play. You know what I
mhm.
mean? And he can leave a piece of symbiote behind for Tom.
But don't we already have we already have one piece of symbiote behind.
No, you clearly didn't finish watching that movie. You clearly
What?
didn't finish watching Venom. Venom.
No, no, I didn't even.
It's horrible, bro. Horrible.
Come
It
on,
like completely nixes out what happened in that post credit scene.
don't tell me that.
Yeah. It
No.
like absolutely it has absolutely nothing to do with that post credit scene.
Oh, I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
go back and watch it then.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, no, I think that would be interesting if they did that. Had Toby come back, but part three Toby.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Because it's
with the symbiote.
yeah. I feel like the Toby that we got was Spider-Man 4 Toby that we never got,
Okay. Yeah.
and so this version will be a Toby that we know that we remember.
Hmm.
Uh, and then after Toby Maguire, they started. This is when they started losing their damn minds. It just became X-Men '97 all over again,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Patrick Stewart. Let's do them all at the same time. Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen, Alan Cumming, James Marsden, and then Shannon Tatum.
Channing Tatum. I almost screamed, and I was at
Why,
work
bro?
because we got a really good gambit out of him, even though it
I
was
don't like
funny and
him.
stuff. You don't?
I think he was a joke. Too jokey.
Come on.
Too jokey for
It's a
me, man.
Deadpool movie though. He can change you. We can he can change up the humor for this. You can put. I feel like this gambit could be serious, or he's gonna be the comic relief, just like Thor was in these movies.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan. I like it was cool to see Gambit. I love the Gambit character. I just didn't think that he was just too goofy for me. I was checked out. I didn't enjoy it at all. Um,
Really?
but yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. And you already know if this Shannon Tatum is coming back and Patrick Stewart's coming back and all those guys, like, come on, we didn't even get the announcement of Deadpool or Wolverine. There's no way
Yeah.
this movie's going down and they don't show up.
Yeah. Well, remember they had that post credit scene where the the what's it called opened up. The little portal opened up, and you could see the reflection in his eyes of when Gambit. They had like a little post credit scene. I don't know if you ever seen it, but there was a
Hmm.
portal that opened up after the fight. He was walking through the people, walking through the field of people, and then he's
Yeah.
seen the portal open up, which is kind of crazy because we didn't get what's his name in it. We didn't get Doctor Strange.
I know. I know. We didn't get any Doctor Strange or anything. Um, so this leads us to the last one, which was the most obvious one. Pedro Pascal.
Obvious,
Yeah.
obvious. We got the whole Fantastic Four.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, we got a handful of X Men. Now let's talk about some ones that we didn't hear about that we should have. My homegirl Joanne, she's saying Elizabeth Olsen wasn't named. Um, who else wasn't named? No, not Scarlett. Well, yeah, Scarlett Johansson wasn't named. She's not coming back. Hawkeye's not coming back. He wasn't named. Mark Ruffalo wasn't named. Um, of course,
Yeah,
like there's a lot of names that just
there's a
weren't
lot of
named.
people that weren't named that are still out there.
Yeah,
Maybe we'll see them Secret War.
I don't
Yeah,
know. Your guess is as good as mine, man. I don't know. I don't. I'm hoping we see them, but to not get any like confirmation that these people were coming is kind of wild to me. kind of wild.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, but
We
I
might
mean, like
get
I
we
said,
might get we might get like them brought up.
no, I feel like there's gonna be a ton of surprises, bro. Like, don't get me wrong. I think there's gonna be a slew of I think there's gonna be a slew of surprises that people are not like expecting.
Mm,
That's why I feel like this was just to get something out there. And bro, like I told you, I'm going to WonderCon, I'm going to CinemaCon. You think they're not gonna save something for that?
yeah, yeah. They're definitely
I'm
gonna have announcements for that.
Yeah, they're gonna save something for that, man. Like this was just they said this was gonna be the biggest. Who knows? We might even get the announcement for Secret Wars. You know? You know what I mean? Like I can't hear you. You're breaking up.
You hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you. I think
Uh,
there's gonna be I think there's gonna be a lot of I think there's gonna be a lot more secrets, dude. Like special surprises. Like I said, Tom Holland didn't get named. Doctor Strange didn't get named. Scarlet Witch didn't get named. Vision didn't get named.
yeah, we haven't got Vision. We didn't get.
Bro,
Um,
they didn't even announce Kamala Khan.
that's what I was gonna say. That's another one I was gonna say because of the last of the Marvels. Was it she putting together a team too? All these
Yeah, the
people were
Young
putting together a
Avengers.
team. Kate Bishop. We were getting
I
so like this. How many teams is there?
listen. I think you might be onto something when you're like there might be multiple teams. I think the Young Avengers might try to show up. I think Dark Avengers might try to show up. Everyone fails, and then we got to get the OGs.
I could see something like that. Or I could see it be a generational thing. We got the youngs, then we got
Yeah,
the Avengers that we know, and then we got Dark Avengers, and then we got the X Men, the OGs.
I know, dude. A lot. Some people were speculating that this was gonna be X Men versus Avengers. They were gonna like change the name of the movie completely,
That would be
which
fire
could,
though.
which could still happen. They could
They
announce
could.
that over the weekend. We
That
never
would be
know.
fire. That would be really
We never
fire.
know. They can announce that over this week, this weekend, this week. I mean, not this weekend. I don't. WonderCon's a little weak this year, but I think going into cinema, anything can happen. I just know the Marvel presentation is not till Thursday. Disney's
Okay.
presentation
So
is not.
yeah.
It's gonna be a long week, bro. It's gonna be a
Wow.
long week. But
One of
I'm
the
super
names that I
excited.
was actually one of the names that I was actually real kind of upset that we didn't see is Michael Fassbender.
We didn't see Fassbender, bro. Who else we didn't see? Halle Berry. Like I thought Halle
Yeah.
was gonna get announced for sure, bro.
Yeah.
I thought for sure that Halle Berry was gonna like get announced after they started naming once they started naming like James Marsden. Oh, you know what? I'm missing a name, bro. I'm missing a name.
Cool.
Rebecca Romaine.
Oh, Mystique.
Mystique. Yeah, Mystique.
Now thinking about we didn't even get Jean Grey.
Nope. No Jean Grey.
And last thing that we
Uh,
remember, Cyclops was dead.
bro, listen.
Rogue.
And why?
We hold
Hold on.
on.
Hold on. Why is Magneto the only villain coming back?
You're right. You're right. That's the only besides Robert Downey Jr. is playing Doom. He's the only villain.
Dog, I don't know what's going on,
Mm,
bro. I don't know what Marvel's planning. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, man. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. They're onto something. There has to be more names coming out. This is a lot of names. This is a lot of cast for this movie, but there has to be there has Marvel's gonna do something. Something's gonna have to work into this.
Yeah, Yeah, I don't know what they're planning, man. But I guarantee that there's gonna be a lot more surprises. Whether they announce them, that's on them. I don't think they're gonna announce everything. I think they're gonna keep some stuff to themselves.
Hmm.
Um, because they have to. I want them to, honestly. Like, because I'm gonna go. We're gonna go see this movie regardless. They got to learn that they don't have to show everything in order to sell it. I hate
Exactly.
when they do that. I really hate when they do that. Um, hold on one second, Rebecca.
We got old Nightcrawler in this too.
I know,
He's
I
pushing
know.
60. So we got an old man Nightcrawler.
Did she change the spelling of her name?
Did she?
No, she didn't. Yeah, I
Old
have
man
to.
Nightcrawler.
How's he
That
looking
was
these
a
days?
I haven't seen a picture of him in a while, but that's another one that actually got me really hyped. Was getting the old school Nightcrawler in it.
Mm-hmm.
That got me really hyped.
Yeah, no, I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna be interesting to see what I mean. Maybe their world will get crushed. Maybe they won't even it won't even last.
You know, it's funny now that you said about the Avengers versus X-Men, because
Hmm.
all the X-Men with Magneto, if Magneto's not a villain and he's with them, I could see an Avengers versus X-Men type of thing.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Because again, we don't even know what universe this was at the end where Monica Rambeau went to. That universe could be the same universe that the Fantastic Four are in.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. That, oh, yeah, yeah. We don't know. We don't know. Man,
we don't know where she's at.
you're right. You are right. It's a lot. It's a lot to take in, man. I
Uh,
don't know.
I'm gonna have to go through these names again, do my little detective work, see if I can come up with a theory behind this.
Yeah, I'm just I don't know, man. I'm overwhelmed. I can't wait till next week. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what I'm gonna see at these conventions. I'm excited. I can't wait. CinemaCon is gonna be wild. I know WonderCon's gonna be fun, but CinemaCon is I'm excited for that. I can't wait for
Yeah,
the Disney Marvel presentation. I can't wait, and I'm gonna be reporting
yeah.
that shit live right after
Word, word.
hitting the hotel. We talking about it.
I'm gonna be right on your page waiting for some updates.
Yeah, yeah. But that's this. Listen, that's all I got to say about this, man. I'm excited. This list is hit or miss for me. That's my final thoughts. I'm not too overly surprised about a lot of the names on this thing, but I am excited for a lot of the names that are on this thing. I don't know. What about you? Final thoughts?
I'm excited. I can't wait to see what they do and how they bring all these characters together all in the same movie. I'm just I know Marvel's gonna pull something out that we're not gonna expect. So I'm excited
Yeah.
to see how they do it. I'm excited to see how we go from, like I said, Kang to Doctor Doom. I'm excited to see the backstory because they announced what was it, a couple days ago, that Iron Man's death is going to be a big part of the reason for Doom. So I'm excited for this. I'm really excited.
Yeah, yeah, no, I'm definitely excited for this, man. And yeah, shout out to Jay Nasty. I see him in the comments. He's like Magneto as a protagonist. Mind blown. That I mean we got a little bit of that in Last Stand, a little bit of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll be good to see. to see what happens with this, man. I can't wait. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about this, man. You guys, ladies and gentlemen, let us know in the comments what you all think. Who did you want to see that wasn't on this list? Are you expecting any surprises? I know I am. I know my man Mayhem is. For us, this is business as usual. These names are not moving the needle for us. We expected most, if not all, of these people to show up. Um,
Facts.
and there's gonna be more. Trust me, more surprises. More. Listen, I'm excited. I'm excited. So until next time, we'll talk to y'all later. We gotta do our Daredevil recast, man. We gotta get back on it.
Okay. Yeah.
We gotta get back on it.
I
Maybe
got definitely
maybe when I
got. I
get
got.
back, because I think what there's three more I said. So when I get back, there'll be definitely got to do a finale. We're gonna do a finale wrap up with you and my man Gene. We'll come back and do a finale wrap up of the whole series, but we got to get back on it. All right, and I will talk to y'all